September, October, November, December, January. September, October, November, December, January. 5 months. It's been 5 months since I did my skydive. Hello and welcome back to Souls Combined. It's just Jodie in this video because I'm... Hello, where are ya? Gonna come say hi? I see you. There you are. Want to show the world your beautiful face? Look at you. Aren't you so gorgeous? Just gonna quickly insert the clip of me doing the skydive so that you can see that because... Dude. No, seriously. Yeah, but I'm gonna insert the clip of me doing the skydive and then I will tell you a bit about my experience and how I found it.
Well, we hope to see you back. Thank you for jumping with us here at UK Parachuting. Peter saved your life. Kyle got it all on film, and welcome to skydiving, Jodie. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Awesome.
It's funny because I would have literally said that I was kind of afraid of heights, but if we were at the fair and there was like a high ride, I would not go on it. So I decided what a great idea it would be to jump 10,000 feet out of a plane, because that's how my brain works, and I'm glad it is because it's one of the most amazing experiences of my life and I recommend it to literally anyone. You can see when I jumped out of the plane, my stomach dropped, you could see it in my face, because it was scary. It was like scary, but like also I wasn't really on the planet, literally, but like it meant like I wasn't really there. And then I jumped out of the plane. Well, it was more like a push. Like I was already dangling out of the plane and then he like shoved us out, both out. And as soon as we were out of the plane, it felt amazing. Like it was unlike any feeling I've ever felt before. In that moment, everything was great and nothing else mattered. and it was just so nice. You were just floating on top of the world with literally no worries. All of my worries, they just left. Everything that had ever like affected me was gone. I had no thought in my mind about it, and I was just in the moment experiencing the view. And it was such a nice day as well, because I did it in August. It was such a lovely day. You could see everything. There was literally no clouds in the sky, and it was amazing. It was just amazing. I did my skydive to raise money for Mind, the mental health charity in the UK, and I managed to raise £1,040, which is crazy to me, because I would not have even, I didn't even know if I was going to hit 500, so I'm so grateful for everyone who donated. Like, I'm so grateful. Sorry about the background as well, it's not a very good background, but it's the light's coming from this way, so any other angle would be rubbish. It still doesn't really feel real when I watch the video. Like, it doesn't really feel like that was me and that I did that, but I did that, and I'm very proud of myself. It was a key point in my mental health journey to be able to do that and appreciate it and just raise money for something that I'm so passionate about, and it was just incredible, and I couldn't fault it, honestly. My cameraman was absolutely lovely. Also, the person who was skydiving with me was lovely as well. Like, they were both lovely, and they were both like hyping me up the whole way. You can see they were both like it was so funny. I paid to get my skydive videoed and photographed, if that's the word. And the guy who edited it for me, he sent me the video already edited, but unfortunately he did put music over the top of what I was saying, so I don't know what I was saying. I tried to edit the video and put like captions of what I was saying, but like there was only a few pieces that I could actually remember or like lip read what I said, and the rest I have no idea what I was saying. So I know there was one bit where he asked if my hand was shaking, and it wasn't, and then the guy behind me, who was this person skydiving with me, was like shaking my hand, even though my hand was not shaking, and I was really shocked because I was fully prepared for my hand to be quaking, but it wasn't. And I didn't really start panicking until, well, I didn't really panic, but like I didn't start like tiny little bit panicking until there was this woman next to me. All of the people who I was skydiving with, I was like, oh, how are you feeling? And they were like, oh, it's like great, like I'm not even nervous. And I was like, oh, okay. So like I was like, I can't be nervous. I can't be nervous in front of all these people who aren't nervous. And then the woman next to me who said she wasn't nervous, she started like swearing, and like she was like fully getting nervous, and I was like, oh my gosh, like if she's nervous, should I be nervous? And it was like, ah. So but then it was a bit, I didn't really have time to be nervous, because at that point you were already being shuffled down the bench and then hopped out of the plane, so like there wasn't really time to be nervous, honestly. So when I arrived at the airfield, I checked in, they weighed me, but it wasn't like a scary weighing, it was like a square metal block on the floor, so you didn't see what you weighed, if that was something that you would struggle to see. So that was great. Clothing wise, I just wore leggings and then some shoes that fit tightly but not too tightly, so like comfy tight, and then I wore my charity t-shirt and just some sleeves, like sports sleeves. But it all depends obviously on what weather it is when you do it, because when I did it, it was really lovely weather, and so I didn't need like a jumper or anything like that. After I'd been checked in and everything, I was sat with my parents, and then they like called your name over the speaker as to what group you were in, and I was in the first group to go that day, so we had like a little like instruction thing. You had to be able to show that you could lift your legs up to land in that position, and you had to show that you could do the position you had to do when you jump out of the plane. So you'll see that my neck's like all the way back, because you had to like put your head back and your legs and everything back, and then go in that position. So you just had to practice all of the positions that you would be in throughout the skydive, so it was pretty easy. And then you got your harness on, and you got it double checked by someone and then someone else, and then you got given some goggles that you put around your neck. And obviously this is only the place that I went to, so I don't know whether everywhere is the same, but this is just my experience with UK parachuting. So then we got into the plane, as you see in the video, and that's when you got attached to your skydiver, because we were doing a tandem skydive. That's when you got attached to them, but on like a loose attachments. When we were on the plane, there was like 2 benches on either side that you like straddled over with your instructor behind you, and then my cameraman was next on like the opposite bench. It was like someone else's instructor, and then that someone, and then my cameraman, and then over here it was like my instructor, me, and then someone else's cameraman. So as we got like to almost the right height, that's when they tightened up the strap, so you were like that with your instructor. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera, I just realised I wasn't looking at the camera. And then you put your goggles on, and then they like tightened up your goggles so that they were like on your face securely, because you would not want your goggles falling off. I'd also say take all of your jewellery off as well, because you never know if it's going to fall off. They do recommend that anyway. But when it's time to jump, it went really fast, and so like everyone, because I was with like, I want to say 5 other people, and so I was the second to last to jump, and so it was literally just like they sat on the edge with you like dangling off with like your head back and stuff, and then they just shot out, and then it was just like dominoes. You went like super quick. You'll see everything that happened during the skydive, and then it finished, and that was it. And then you just had to go and collect your certificate, and I bought a hoodie just for the memories, because I like to buy stuff for memories. It says UK parachuting on it. Moral of the story: if you're thinking about going skydiving, do it. It is so worth it. I would say also definitely, if you can get your skydive filmed, do it, because it is more money, but it's totally worth it, because that video is so special now, and I can watch that forever. And so I definitely recommend getting it filmed if you can do that. That was my skydiving experience. I think I've probably missed some stuff out, so I'm really sorry about that. But if you have any questions, you can always put them down in the comments, and I will try to answer them for you. I hope this video gave you some sort of something, I don't know, encouragement. If you want to do it, do it. Feel the fear and do it anyway, as someone used to say to me. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.